All right, guys. So this will be an extended part of the tutorial that I started earlier. Or well, this is actually the I did the first. I heard something close just now or fail. Let's see what that noise meant. Oh, I know what it meant. It meant my keyboard may have got unplugged. That's what it meant. Okay, so I think my keyboard's still plugged in. I hope. I won't know until I try it out. Okay, anyway. Oh, still recording. Okay, good. All right, so where was I? Oh, okay. So the first part of this I did. I did these three in class demo on Tuesday. I did these three in an extended hour video the other night, and then this afternoon in class, I did these four. Okay, so now I'm going to take one of these and develop it into continue developing it as a character. I don't know which one I want to do. I kind of like this guy in the zebra, honestly. Um, He's kind of my favorite. It used to be the rat on the robot head, which I may still do. The fairy dragons are really cool too, and of course, death is death. I don't know how much farther you can push death, without him getting mad. But I think the one I like the best is probably going to be this one here. I mean, yeah, it's a Cyclops. I could use that as and go on with that character. Maybe I will later. But right now, I think I'm going to do this zebra riding nomad or bounty hunter or whatever he is. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him and select him. Okay. And I add this little bit of his hat that I cut off here. Okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to start a new file. And we're going to make this one custom. We'll just go ahead and use this size, it's fine. We can go the 16 by 9, which is what we started with this one, but we'll do this one, it's fine. Create. Okay, so I got a file. Make a new layer. Edit. Fill that layer. Now, normally I go with white, and that's what the background on this one already is. I kind of want to do gray because that's what I like to work with, but I'll leave it at white for right now. It's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to edit. Paste that image in here. Oop, wait, way too big. Okay. That's so much bigger. Because 16 by 9 and I put it on a much smaller canvas. That's why. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just fix it. Edit. Retransform. Let's make it smaller. That'll work. Okay. Now, this is kind of the sketch. I don't know if I'll use this to finish it or what. So I told you I need some reference for somebody riding a horse here. So I'm gonna go off. Oh yeah, I was gonna play music in the background. Every time I play this music, though, it's so loud. I noticed last time it was louder than me talking, but I'll try it. Let's see what I'll keep it really quiet. Really, really quiet. Let's see if that'll work. I mean, almost to the point where you can't hear it. Okay, we'll see if that works. Maybe that won't be over louder than my voice was in the other video I tried this. Okay. Where was I? Okay, yep. Oops. Stay on my Photoshop screen. Okay. I'm going to use a site that I often use for images, free images. It's called Picabay. Free images. They're not the fake free, like sometimes it says they're free, but they're not. This one really is free. And I need, let's see here. So I need horse riding. Or horse rider, I'll put that. Okay. I know you can't see what I see on my other screen for Picabay, but I'll bring it down here just to show you. So it has quite a few images here. All I really want to do is see how the person sits on the horse, which this one's working. Okay, that works. So I can free download it. Sure, that's fine. Download it. All right, and then I just need to get that angle correct on the horse riding. The horse rider. Here's a. That's trick riding. I don't know if I want that. Okay, here's a knight riding a horse. Okay, this is kind of closer. All right. And then person standing up on the horse. My character's not standing up on the horse, but the giraffe. But I just kind of want to see the angle. And that's what a horse bridle looks like. Just for reference, I'll go ahead and download that. Because I was just guessing what that looked like. Someone else riding a horse. They're sort of sitting on it. Okay. Here's a statue of a horse rider, which must be correct the way they're riding it. So, and I know it's a horse, not a giraffe, but it will get the job done for what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna type in giraffe. I don't know how to spell it right. Probably spelled it wrong. Okay, giraffes. Okay, let's see what a giraffe. I've seen them tons of times. But never hurts to have reference for stuff. This is a great site for free images. It also has you can also get sound effects and video on here too. Well, it's at the beginning. It says it offers it too. I'm in the pictures part. I'm sorry, I mean to yawn on you. I don't need a lot of pictures of the zebra. The zebra. Giraffe. I just wanted to see the way their legs and their basically their anatomy here, the way it looks. Okay. And their stripe pattern, if I want to go ahead and do it. And I'm assuming, like a zebra and like a leopard, they all have a unique pattern to them. And you can see all of these giraffes do have a unique pattern. No two patterns are the same. I don't really know if there's a right or wrong way to make a giraffe pattern. Okay, I think that'll be enough for what I need. And I wonder if it's the difference between the male has a different head design than the female. Maybe. Alright, I think that's plenty enough for what I need. Okay. Alright. Now, on my other screen, I'm going to figure out where I put these images. They go in downloads. I think they went in my downloads folder. That's what I'm looking through on my other monitor. Yeah, they all went in downloads. So I'm going to grab all of them. Shift. Cut them and we'll put them in my reference file. You can't see what I'm doing because that's what I'm doing. Let's go back to the Photoshop file. Oops. I double opened the file. So it just closed it more or less. And reopened it. I'm putting these in my... I'm just going to put them in animal references. Oops, that's animation. Animals. I'm just going to put them in my animals folder. It's close enough to what I want. It's all animals. Okay. Now, I'm going to open with... Okay. Where'd it go? And no, you can't see what I'm doing. It's totally okay. I am sort by date. I sorted it by date, so I know where it's easier to find it that way. They're all new. Well, it should be. We'll sort by date. Mix them up anyway. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's the one I was looking for. Open with Photoshop. Okay. Open up one of these drafts. The ones I think will work the best. And if not, I can look at I can go get the other ones open with Photoshop. And this one here work. Nah, not that one. This one is a better one for the angle. Open with. Okay, so I got a couple things here. I got a couple different giraffes, and I got this riding horse. Even though it's a statue, it should still work correctly. And I'm going to take that image, edit, edit. Oh, it's locked. That's my problem. I'm not doing anything with it. I just want to use it for reference, but I want to put it where I can use it. Okay. And that is on my untitled page. It's big. Free transform. So I'm going to make it smaller so I can use it as a reference of how somebody sits on a horse. Okay, put that there. Alright. And then the zebra. Why do I keep calling it zebra? I don't know. Edit. Copy. Edit. Paste. Edit. Free transform. Okay. One more reference picture. That's this one. copy, edit, paste, edit, free transform. Okay, that will work. Okay, that should be sufficient for what I need, so I can do this correctly. Okay, so all right, so I see the way his leg sits on this. I turned it the same direction on purpose. It's on a horse, but it's fine. Okay, so back to our actual zebra. We'll make another layer on top and make my brush a little smaller. All right, so his leg, according to this, more like this, then down. So that wasn't too bad of a stirrup design. Just the angle was wrong. So edit, cut, and this layer below here, I'll make another layer just so I can put my black fill back in there. Alright. That'll be my layer when I have to cut things out. I can paste them back in if I need to do it. And then this layer right here. It's my leg drawing up in there. And I'm just going to say edit, paste in place. It's going to make another layer anyway. So down here, bring back my fake leg so I can see the angle that this should be pasted at. That looks better. Okay. Edit. You remember, I was just kind of pulling this out of a scribble anyway, so. There we go. Now that looks similar. Okay, and then this fabric, the way it goes on there, okay. Alright. And he's holding, but he's got his rifle here, so I think I'm okay with that guy for the moment. I'm going to focus on the giraffe. Edit. Flip horizontal. And I'm going to edit. Free transform. I'll make this thing a little bigger so I can see. I'm trying to see what's going on in here. Alright, so on our zebra, I'm going to march down. Alright, I'm going to use this layer. I'm going to keep drawing on top of that other layer with that layer. Okay, so this, the real zebra has a really big foreleg here. I didn't even realize this was a thing. Okay, and it has a large thing here. And it has a longer neck than our zebra, so I'm taking liberties here because our zebra's a space zebra. Okay, so it has a large knobby knee, and then a kind of the hoof comes out, and that's there. It's a hoof. All right. And this one has a large knobby knee. It comes down to a narrow leg, and then a side and a hoof. Okay. This one over here, yeah, I got a white below me, so it's okay. Oops. And we might make these like cybernetic zebra. I don't know. But at the moment, I want to make it close to a real zebra. And then we'll go from there. If you're going to distort, as you should learn in design, you start with closer to the original, then change it. Because if you from a distortion. It won't be. It's basically a second generation distortion, and it won't be as effective. Okay, this'll work. All right, so the Zebra itself, its real back end would be down here. And maybe it has a tail. I don't know. We'll just say it does. I think zebras have tails. You can't see this guy's tail, but this one has a tail. We'll make it look curved. Because in real life, there would be a little bit of a curve to an animal's tail. They don't really move in straight lines. So, oops. Just like that leg right there looks weird because it is straight. Now it's too thin, but I'm gonna fix it. Obviously. Okay, it has knobby knees though. I guess they have knee issues. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I've seen zebras all my life. I like zebras. I mean, zebras. I keep calling it zebra. Giraffes. But I can't say that I've honestly ever learned that much about them. This is the most I've really ever kind of paid attention to one, to be honest with you. So, like I said, it's a space zebra anyway, so it'll be slightly different from a real zebra. Or it could be a real zebra, who knows? Because I was just looking at the head, they have really big really big eyelids here. Really big eyelashes. And then they have it looks like they have a horn almost in the middle, which I did not know that was a thing until I saw that pictures. I never really paid never really paid a lot of attention to it. We're all learning about giraffes today. I keep calling it zebra. Okay. Okay. So the tact, from looking at that horse tact in that picture, it seemed to be that it goes kind of over their muzzle here. And it's kind of a bridle. Yeah. Okay, and then there. Alright. Okay. Their horns. Oops. I need to be on this level for this horn editing. Make their horn. sometimes when you're working on multiple layers, you have the problem of certain parts of certain parts of an image are on one layer, certain parts on the other. So when that happens, what I usually do is I just go ahead and then just make another layer to work on. If I'm having a problem cleaning up something because it keeps getting stuck under something else. So for right now, so I'm not doing anything major. I'll just leave it on the same level. And yeah, I know our everything is still in gray tone here, black and white, whatever. I'm going to change that, but right now I just want to get the overalls. I keep calling it a zebra. I want to get the overall giraffe kind of laid out first. Okay. All right, and then his nostrils here, and darken his nose, his eyes. Okay, there you go. All right, so as far as the head goes, I think this is kind of working here enough to get the point across. Then the neck down a little bit where it comes in here. Because it definitely gets thinner. Maybe riding giraffes are of a different species than the ones we have today. Because like I said, it could be on another planet, whatever. Now what I did forget is ears. They have big ears. So I have an ear, sort of looks like an ear here. But I think that I want to put it more of the traditional looking ear. Because I think this ear looks like a sad ear. Like the giraffe is very sad. Which it could be. If it's being ridden, it might be sad. But I want to put in the more traditional looking giraffe ears for the moment. They have very big ears for they're predators, I guess. They're living there on the... And I'll still put the hair in. Okay. Alright, so once again, this is all based off of the little sketchy thing I made there. So, just basing this whole... This is his bridle thing, part of his control mechanism that he has to wear. So the rider has control over him. It's kind of intricate, I guess. Some kind of weaving of the rope there. Okay. Some ornamental. A lot of tribal the tribal peoples ornament things, like seem to have like ornamentation and stuff on their weapons and animals and whatnot. So this is what that's his ear here. It's on the other side of his horn, but alright, so definitely looks like a giraffe now. Alright, and it looks like he's riding it, sort of setting. I'm gonna work a little bit more on his on the rider here. So, all right, so the rider. The rider has on boots. The rider's leg. Okay. Now, if I had, I'm just going to have a saddle packs on this saddle. I'm putting in the saddle here. There's probably some type of a cushion on the saddle they're sitting on. The leg is right. There's the leg. I need the color contrast so I can see where I need the color contrast of the white in here, so that I can tell where the human shape is, and this is part of the tact that maybe it has spikes on it. Maybe this thing is dangerous. Anyway, okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. So this is maybe they got another gun here. Maybe there's a holster in here, or a knife or something along their leg here, and they got a little thing tying it off. Or maybe that's a cantina. Maybe they got some kind of like a knee armor here. And this is on a boot. This is their boot in the stirrup. Bottom of the stirrup, bottom of the boot itself. Okay, so the leg is kind of coming down here to this stirrupy thing in here in the boot. Let me see, I gotta look at this statue. Now you can't really see where its stirrups connect to its saddle. You just see it there. So I'm assuming the stirrup is gonna connect here somewhere. So this might just be all boot. So this could just be all boot here. And this was the knee armor that they had on here. So this is all boot, and then the boot comes down. And this is I drew a little bit on the boot, on the shoe. This is the boot sticking through this is what this was, but I've taken it off now. I changed it. I'm gonna get that, just put that back into the. So, and then this is gonna be part of the. There you go. So that's that. There's a lot of it. I'm implying a lot of stuff at the moment, and then I'm gonna go through and clean it all up. But right now I'm kind of implying it, because sometimes when you're implying it, it comes out. Still has the feel that it still has the possibility of coming out even better than if you intended it to be that way. Because, the implications, it still leaves a lot of open imagination, if you will. So, put some kind of ornamentation on this blanket that's on this. On here. And then the horn, it's called, of the saddle. And it's going to come up here, and it's going to have actually, the horn of the saddle, I think, is here. That's what this thing is. It's that thing that can. It's kind of like it's a handle that you kind of hold on to for riding, and I think they can tie their bridle on it and things like that. But it goes there in the front of the saddle, and then there's the saddle bag. So we'll have to go with shades of gray in here to get that, pull it off altogether. So to get that, I'm going to go here. I'm just going to kind of lightly kind of build in that kind of gray for the blanket. Okay. And saddle there, it's all shades of gray. Okay. All right, this was a pack here. This was a pack back here on the back of the zebra, or keep on the zebra, back of the giraffe. Thank you. Back of the giraffe. And maybe they got more than one pack. Maybe they got like a bedroll type situation back here too, like a sleeping bag. Because it's a pack animal. It's probably carries all their. Maybe they're nomadic and they live on the giraffe. You know, the giraffe is probably treated well because it is so important to their livelihood. In my story, it is because I don't want the animal to be abused at all. I'm into animal abuse, even though I would not tolerate animal abuse. So, in my stories, animals won't be abused. So, because I kind of got a skin fold there where they're here, and they've got a rise here that I don't have. So, it's kind of a. I don't have on my zebra. It's kind of a raised up area there. Yeah, like that. Alright, so these are kind of the little folds they have in the skin there. See that? Okay, so. Alright, we'll work more on that in a minute. Let me get the shapes put in here first, so we'll work on the details. It is kind of fun to pull the details out a little bit, you know, because it is. It's just fun. So there's more and more light. The legs of the zebra have more and more light skin, light fur. I'm pretty sure they have fur on them. As it goes down towards the feet, it looks like. The patterning. Zebra patterning becomes smaller and smaller as it goes down until it's just about completely gone. But like I said, I'll get to that in a minute. It's hard to resist doing it though. Okay, so I'm just trying to work these elements out, the shapes that are in here, the shape language that we have going on here with the. I'm only getting out two colors right now. I got black and I got white. So the zebra, I keep calling it the zebra. The giraffe is going to have more blankets on it because blankets will probably help protect the zebra. Call the zebra again. The giraffe. The blankets will probably help protect the giraffe from wearing all the tact it has on. So these blankets will be, and then they're gonna have more equipment up here and stuff like that. So okay. And it's gotta break this edge a little bit so that you can see it. That it's definitely something that's not supposed to be on the giraffe. They probably even have a braided tail, like their fur on their tail will be braided possibly. But I'll do that in a second. Okay, so all right, so let's get a little more of the details in here with the way the light's hitting this. The way the light's hitting these leather bags and whatnot that he's carrying. This guy's I don't know if he's I haven't decided yet whether that he's just like a traveler or he's a bounty hunter. Probably both, I'm assuming. A little bit of both. You know? Probably does a little bit of both. Okay, so there's the satchel. It's on the zebra. Did I say zebra again? I did. And so the blanket probably only goes on the back part and then the front part. I'm assuming that, well, it could go all the way this far. It could go all the way over here, I guess. But I don't think it should go where this leather strap is at, because okay, so his neck, they have no matter what the thing is, they have this kind of line that everything branches off that line. Okay. And then maybe put some armor on this. Let me get more of this done first, and then I'll possibly put some armor on our giraffe too. Like people put armor on their horses, so maybe armor on the thing. I don't even know what this is, but to me right now it's reading as a water bottle of some type of a container. Maybe it's even got liquid in it. It's got a little thing here, a strap. This is going to be, these are folds of fabric. Where get their own blanket kind of wrapped around them. They're very covered up. You see the person, I was gonna say they're a bounty hunter, but they're a traveling bounty hunter. How's that? Because I like bounty hunters, so it's pretty cool. All right, so okay, so the hat is definitely. All right, little kind of and then the arm that holds this rifle. Come down here, are they there? So the arm holding the rifle, and then the rifle, the hand would be here, holding the rifle. So I said, you got to remember, this was all a black shape, so I pulled this all out of a black shape. So just give me a minute. I gotta pull it in and pull it out. Get things where they're supposed to be. Because the highlights got to be in the right spot for it to work. Okay. All right. So then, why are they holding their rifle out? Maybe they're warning us off. Maybe we're too close. We're watching them and they don't like it. So this is a warning from this guy or girl. We don't know what gender this person is, but this is a warning. They're showing us that they have this weapon. It's quite imposing gun here. It's very long. It's probably meant for real long distance shooting prey, because I'd imagine that my vision here for this character is that where they exist, prey would be few and far between. A lot of wastelands and put their other hand holding the thing is right there. Wastelands and places like that, so that they have to take every opportunity they can. If they come across something they can hunt, and they take a shot, they can't miss it, because they might not get another opportunity for quite a while. So you can't miss out on that. Okay. So that's my thought anyway. I'm making this character, so that's the way it goes. Alright, so they have like things hanging on their riding blanket here. Alright, so overall, not bad so far. File. Save as. I don't think I ever even saved this yet. I did not. We'll call this Wasteland Rider, because we don't know for sure. We think it's Bounty Hunter. 21, sure, why not? I don't care. That's fine with me. Alright. So we use some references to figure out what the giraffe should look like. And we use some references to figure out how the rider would be sitting on that saddle. And then we're going to use I'm going to keep pulling out the detail of the rider. I think this arm looks wrong to me. I think it looks too small. So what I think on this arm is I think the arm's actually got to go back here, then down. Yeah, that would be better. I'll fill this all back in with black. So this arm would actually be out here, coming in on this angle. And then this there. Blank thing would be here, and then the arm would be out here, and then Their elbow. Yeah, that looks correct. Looks better anyway. And I'll work on the hand a little bit for the rifle. Because otherwise, it looked like their arm was straight down at us, which I think originally, I think I was thinking about that. But the problem with that is that makes the arm too short. That would make more sense, that length there. Okay. And then I think that this has to have some kind of ornate chest plate here that hangs down. Hangs down here. Ornate armor. Like armor plating of some sort that protects the so it kind of gives protection to the the zebra. Oh, I called it a zebra again. Giraffe. I gotta keep calling this poor thing that. Maybe it'll even have armored hooves for stomping on. I don't know if war horses, I think, had things like this. It doesn't matter. Our giraffe has stuff like this, okay? It has armored hooves. So it can stomp enemies. And then maybe his horns are armor plated as well. He's got a little headgear here on. Protect him. So his neck's got to be flexible so he can eat, so I don't think it'd have too much armor on. In fact, this piece may be getting in the way, but we'll leave it on there because it looks cool. But I wouldn't put too much more armor on him because, like I said, it may be detrimental to... Because I like to think that, like, if this was real, what would it... and maybe this is a chainmail. Maybe I'll put this as a scale mail. And it's an armor, too. It's a hanging... flexible armor that he wears. Yeah, I like it so far. It will be interesting to bring it to color. It'll be pretty cool in color. I mean, I already like it black and white. I mean, I don't even know if it needs to be in color, but I'm kind of like, why wouldn't it be in color? Right? I figured those feet out. I'm basing these feet designs off of these right here. The distance of them. So the way they look. So I don't know. Yeah. So what things I need to do so far? When I paint him is when I'll bring in the true color. But I might go ahead and do some lightening of him. I actually kind of like him really dark like this, and just kind of hinted at his colors under there. So on this particular version, I don't know how much I'm gonna go in and I don't know how much I'll add. Oops. I was erasing. What I meant to do is just put some black over this too. I made that a bit bright, especially compared to the upper part of the body right now. So it's too noticeable. I just need to darken it a little bit. So it's there, but it's more hinted at like it is here. I like this better. So. Yeah, so this has got to be like pieces of armor. Kind of make it shiny spots there where it's the edges, so it reflects just enough light, so it appears you get to know it's metal. Yeah, so this edge has got to be cleaner. Okay. All right, so this too. This edge is going to be cleaner. If that's armor. And armor shod, and this, there you go. I think that was what was bugging me. The foot was unlevel. There. That one I just shouldn't have done that. Oops. Just gonna Control Z it back to where it was at, where I messed with it. Okay. I think that's fine. That looks good. Alright, so I'm going to save it right here. File, save. And then I'm going to pause the video. And I'll be back to it in a little bit. Hopefully you could hear me the whole time. I don't know if you could or not. This little microphone thing was off. Hopefully you heard me. Okay. Just pause. Alright guys, so I'm back. So I think that I'm going to stop recording here on this right now. Because to be honest with you, I'm tired. And I'll pick up on it. Who knows? Sometimes I just feel like in the middle of the night start working on something. And I'm interested in this project. This is fun. I want to keep working on this guy. I was thinking about backgrounds for him. Other riders, maybe series of these giraffe riders. So I'll probably keep working on this. I actually really am interested in this character. I like it. So I'll keep working on it. I'll try to record it next time I work on it. But for right now, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.